Hello and welcome to a Jaren 134 video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the X1 system Xfinity from Comcast. So we're going to start with the remote that goes with the X1 system. This is the current remote, and they are supposed to be working on, if I don't drop it, they are supposed to be working on a voice-controlled remote. So there are a lot of iterations of the X1 remote. This one being the lit version, the LED version, as you can see here. Every time you pick up the remote or it notices any motion to the remote, it will light up for you so you can see the buttons in any lighting conditions. And it can be programmed to control your TV, your audio devices. If you have like a, I have a Bose Solo pedestal TV sound speaker, and the remote can be programmed to turn it on and control its volume when I power on my TV and my X1 cable box. So it also has the removable battery cover. And the removable battery cover just has two double A's that it takes, and it just slides up to go on and down to come off. Has a little groove there in order to open it. On the back of these remotes, they have a web address, xfinity.com/remotes, and then the model of your remote. All you have to do is visit the website and your devices are programmed in seconds. So next, we're going to be taking a look at the cable boxes themselves and get a look at just how the X1 system works. Now I'm going to start by showing you my TV setup and just how I use my TV and my Bose Solo sound system with the X1 system. When I watch TV, since I told you about doing the remote programming off the back of the remote, when I watch TV, all I have to do on the remote is it has a TV button just to turn the TV on, which I don't understand why they have it like that. Then they also have an all power button to turn on all your devices at once. And as you can see, if you can see down there, that is my X1 unit. When I power on my TV, it looks like this. Everything turns on at once and the unit starts showing TV. Taking a look at the cable box unit itself, it has the power indicator light, which is blue. It says that it is created by Samsung, so it's a Samsung product. It has a record indicator, remote and data sensors for whenever it's doing whatever it's doing, and the Xfinity logo. Now, whenever the unit is recording a television show throughout your X1 entertainment operating system, as Comcast calls it, the red light is indicated on the front of the box. Now this doesn't mean that this particular unit is doing any recording. When you have the smaller boxes, they're all capable of connecting to the larger home DVR box, which is located in a different location in your home, and then all the smaller boxes can access the DVR'd TV shows through those, as long as the larger DVR unit is powered on and connected to power and all that stuff and hooked up in your home. This particular box has HDMI, coax cable, and composite, if anyone still uses coaxial and composite, but it does have those options. And yes, so let's take a look at the DVR. Taking a look at the DVR unit itself for the home entertainment operating system the Xfinity X1 from Comcast offers. This unit has the time on it, which the smaller boxes do not offer. It has the same remote and data written on it and the record. It has the same power indicator that the other boxes have, which is currently not lit up, because these boxes include a functionality which will let you set your boxes from 1 to however many hours beyond that you would like it to be before your box automatically powers itself off. Now the DVR unit itself provides you with a message when you set the amount of time before the unit shuts down, that even if you set a time, your DVR recordings will still record. The older non-X1 units that Comcast used to provide did not have the ability to record when the unit was off. This unit can automatically record even if you have the unit set to be off, so you don't have to worry about constantly keeping your DVR unit running and wasting power. This unit also, like the smaller boxes, has HDMI, coaxial, and composite connections of whatever choice you're going to use. HDMI obviously being the best option for an HD TV. And yes, so the next thing we're going to do is get into the software behind the X1 Entertainment operating system. Now, let's take a look at the X1 Entertainment operating system itself. When you power the unit on, it goes straight to TV. From that point, on your Comcast remote, right here, if you want to access the guide, you press the guide button next to the Xfinity hard button, and then when you do so, it looks like this. Comcast has updated their guide systems, so you no longer have to wait for the information to load like you did with the older style Comcast boxes. The information is automatically loaded the instant the X1 system loads your box and the TV shows picture. So as you can see, when you go over to a show that happens to have the play button on it, you're able to select said show, and then you're able to see the watch function selected automatically. When that happens, you're able to jump to the on-demand copy of that show because it has previously been shown as an episode before and is available on demand, meaning you don't have to go to on demand and look for it. You'll also get an episode guide, record if you want to go ahead and record the episode before it comes on. Other times the show may air, and you can get an informational background of the series that you are looking at. The Xfinity button, if you can even see that. When you press the Xfinity button, you are brought to the Xfinity Mini Bar system, which allows you to enter the guide, saved, which allows you to view your DVR shows, on demand, which allows you to view on-demand content, search, and apps. We're going to start by talking about saved, which is your DVR, because we've already went over the guide. When you go into the saved section, you are able to look at recently watched television shows under For You. You are also able to look at recommended shows based on what you have watched in the past. Then you have the next thing, recordings. When it says, are you missing recordings, you have to do this. You have to exit, press the Xfinity button, and then go to the little settings gear on the far right of your television screen. And once there, you have to go to device settings. Under device settings, you're going to have to look for sync DVR. Once you find sync DVR, you just hit it and press sync now. DVR synced. Your DVR schedules are now in sync. Now all you have to do is exit back to live television programming, press the Xfinity button, and then go back to saved. Once you're back at the saved screen, you can go over to record. Well, excuse me. I guess we'll skip showing recordings. Anyway, you want to see what is scheduled to be recorded, you can check. Everything that is listed is what you have scheduled to be recorded. Then you can go to your favorites, which are things that you like watching that you have favorited on your X1 operating system. And purchases, which are things you've bought from the on-demand section, and it is for you to keep on to watch forever. It doesn't have to go away when on-demand listings change. Next, we have the on-demand section. Let's get right into it. You have TV, movies, kids, networks, music, Latino, and Stream Picks. Stream Picks being the Comcast service which allows you to watch entire seasons of shows on your time. When you start with TV, you can go to the featured TV shows that are get the popular shows that are out right now. Recent TV shows, which are recent TV shows that you've enjoyed watching. And you get categories based on what day of the week you want to see shows from. So if they have a certain show you like that comes on every Wednesday, you can find it under the Wednesday section. So you have Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, and then you get to the Browse section. Under the Browse section, you're able to choose the genre of shows that you would like to find. You can do A to Z. You can check for shows by network and premium series, which are HBO and Showtime shows, and Stars and whatever else non-regular cable channels that there are. The highlights will let you see highlights from the top shows that are out currently. New series this week will let you see the newest series that are starting to air, like Party Down South 2 and stuff like that. You can kind of look through there and see what is starting to come out with a new season or is a brand new series altogether. The TV collection bundles a lot of things together for you to look at and see based on popularity. Now, when you go over to the movies section, it's very similar. You get the featured movies, just like how you got the most popular TV shows right now. And then you get new and most popular, which most of the time these are things that you have to pay for. And then under premium networks, you have the HBO, Showtime, Stars, and Cinemax type deal in this category. And then under free movies, you're able to look at everything that is available to you without paying a rental fee or a purchase fee to own it. And you're able to see all the shows that are available to you in your package. Under the kids section, it's a similar situation, but you have to, and this does this with a lot of categories, you have to be really careful and watch out for things that have a price with it, so you don't accidentally make purchases if you don't want to do that. So, and now in theaters will let you see trailers for a lot of movies that are now in theaters, and you can rent or buy them if they're just fresh out of theaters on top of that. You can browse all movies, premium channels, free movies, adult, which we don't need to go into that, all new movies, trailers, and previews, and the other thing that says desubscribe, which means that you can learn how to get rid of things off of your bill or your package or whatever. Movie trailers. You can see the movie trailers for movies that are getting ready to come out. Movie collection. It's the same thing as the TV collection. Same thing, and then the featured, rentals, and things that are on sale. And that is movies. Under kids, I've basically talked about this with the movie section. It's the same thing, they just categorize everything based on children viewing. And networks, you can check everything based upon the network you are looking for and not just have to be limited to names of shows. Music, you can basically do the music choice like you did with the original Comcast before the X1. The music section is basically a new version of having music choice and stuff like that. And the Latino is self-explanatory. Stream picks, self-explanatory. It's all the seasons of a show in one place. Comcast is now they've been offering that for a while now. Sports and fitness, you can watch exercise videos and watch your favorite sports all in one place. And it just keeps going. Anyways, you search and look for the TV shows and movies you're looking for with the search function. It's very self-explanatory. And then you have the app section, which is something I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about, because as far as this goes, Comcast has failed. Sorry, but they failed at bringing true app integration into this system. Because you can look at sports, which is the sports scores and side-by-side deal that they've invented or come out with, and the weather and the traffic and the horoscopes and the stocks. Now I can understand weather and maybe traffic and maybe the sports, but the horoscopes and stocks, Yeah, you need to figure this out, Comcast, and bring updates, which is probably what they're doing, because they do bring new updates just about every night to the system, because the system will automatically shut down, and then you will see the system reboot, and it will update itself. So we'll probably see more apps in the future. Right now, you have to go to the main DVR box to get access to apps like Facebook. Well, apps are, for right now, I give that a big womp womp on Comcast's part. And so, that's pretty much what the Xfinity X1 system from Comcast is all about. This is Jerem 134, and I'll see you in the next video.